If you want to achieve anything in your life, pay attention to this lesson from Bob Proctor. It shows you how you can create the life of your dreams, achieving even the goals that seem most difficult to achieve. If you follow these tips, your mind will open and you will get surprising results. Bob Proctor is an iconic figure in the world of personal development and success who shared powerful daily practices throughout his life that have the potential to transform our lives in surprising ways. Proctor, known for his deep knowledge of the law of attraction and his ability to motivate millions of people, guides us through simple but highly effective strategies to achieve our most ambitious goals and dreams. From the importance of visualization to creating positive habits, this video is an essential guide for anyone looking to significantly improve their life. Get ready to discover how small daily actions can generate big results and lead you to a life of abundance and success. Don't miss these practical tips and start applying them today to see amazing changes in your life. Number 1. You must leave the past behind. According to Proctor, we must understand that we really don't know how much time we have left to live. Therefore, what happened, and there is nothing we can do to change it. Many people have gotten divorced, others have had serious financial problems, and some have been through really bad things. But that is left behind in the past, and if we continue to focus on what has already happened, we are losing the present time, which is the only thing we really possess. Imagine that your life is like an hourglass. The sand keeps falling, and you can't stop it or make it go back. You can only live in the present. If you keep thinking about what has already happened, you are ensuring that your future is the same as your past. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but many of us spend too much time making the mistake of living in the past. The truth is that the only thing we have is the now. Living in the present allows us to appreciate the little things and fully enjoy each moment. Moreover, it frees us from unnecessary burdens and helps us build a more promising future. Each day is a new opportunity to grow and learn new things, leaving behind what we can no longer change. Therefore, focusing on the present is key to a fuller and more satisfying life. Number 2. If you can dream it, you can do it. When we come into the world, we are free to take risks and explore without fear. But over time, we begin to acquire fears and limitations that condition us. The good news is that you can change that, although it takes some courage. You have to remember that you have enormous potential within you. You are completely capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. It doesn't matter what those who doubt you or some of your pessimistic friends say. According to Bob Proctor, all you need to do is figure out how you're going to achieve it. It's not about whether you can or not, but when you are going to do it. You have to create a sense of urgency and tell yourself, I'm going to do it right now. If you can imagine it, you can do it. There is a beautiful truth in this. You can achieve anything. To do this, you need to know that there is a specific vibration or frequency where you will attract what you need to achieve your goals. This means that when you make a firm and committed decision, you put your mind in tune with that vibration, and thus you begin to attract everything necessary to make your dreams come true. What matters is that you make that committed decision. Once you do, your brain aligns with the correct frequency to attract what you need. Don't set small goals that don't excite you. Think big about something that motivates you and gets you moving. Give your analytical mind a rest, the one that is always evaluating and questioning. Just daydream and let your imagination explore. As Thomas Lawrence said, all men dream, but not equally. Those who dream at night wake up in the day to find that it was vanity. But dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they can act in their sleep with their eyes open to make it possible. Number 3. You must have a clear objective. This means that if you want to become rich, it is not enough to just have the desire to be rich. You have to be really specific about what you really want for your life. Imagine that you are searching for something on the internet. You wouldn't just type things into the search engine, would you? Instead, you would put specific terms about what you need, such as red sneakers size 42, etc. The more precise your search terms are, the easier it will be to find exactly what you want. The same applies when you want something in life. You have to be clear and specific. Then, fill your mind with that detailed image of what you want. You must see it clearly in your mind, as if it were already a reality. In other words, you need a clear mental image of what you want. If you want a new house, think about every detail of that house. How many rooms does it have? What is the kitchen like? Do you have a garden? Visualize every detail as if you were already living there. Feel the excitement of living in that new house, of having the money you want, of living the life you have imagined. The more realistic your vision is, the more power it has to become a reality. Remember, it's not just about wanting something, but about clearly defining it and filling yourself with the emotion to achieve it. Before continuing, if you find this information useful, I invite you to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new content. Let's continue. Number 4. You should not only think, but also act. Many times, stops most people is just getting started. In reality, the key is to take the first concrete step. When you wake up in the morning, instead of lying in bed thinking about what you have to do, get up right away. Putting your feet on the ground and physically moving puts you in a state of mind for action. This small initial gesture can make a big difference in your day. An effective trick is to plan your activities the night before. It's not about making a list of common chores like shopping or paying bills. Instead, think of 3 specific actions that will bring you closer to your personal or professional goals. These can be anything from reading a chapter of an important book, making a key call, or spending time on a creative project. When you wake up, you already have a clear plan and know exactly what to do to move towards your goals. This way, you don't waste time thinking about which task to start. You simply get into action with the first one on the list. Once completed, you move on to the next one without pause. If you don't manage to complete all the planned activities in one day, don't worry. Simply carry over the ones you didn't do to the next day. The key here is to maintain momentum and consistently complete tasks without wasting your time. Number 5, you should reject what does not add to your life. In life, things will always happen that are not aligned with your dreams and goals. You may encounter people who tell you that you can't achieve what you want, or you may face negative news in the media. When this happens, it is important not to let those influences affect your vision and determination. Your mind has the ability to accept or reject what it receives. This means that you can choose not to absorb ideas or information that are not aligned with what you really want for your life. It's like filtering what enters your mind. You reject the negative and focus on the positive. The good thing about human beings is that they have the ability to create their reality. So, when you have free time, instead of just using it for leisure, also dedicate some of it to visualizing your goals. This process is not just thinking about something, but also adopting a mental attitude of possession. Remember the phrase, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can realize. So, always focus on a bright future full of possibilities. The process of rejecting what doesn't add up and focusing on what you really want helps you maintain mental and emotional clarity that is essential to achieving success. It's a constant exercise in self-discipline and focus, but the results are worth it when you start to see your visions become concrete facts in your life. Number 6. Be grateful for life. Gratitude is a powerful attitude that can transform your life in many ways. It's not just about being grateful for what you already have, but also for what is to come. We could say that gratitude is like a magnetic force that attracts more good things to you. When you focus on what you have and fully appreciate it, you are sending a signal to the universe that you are open and ready to continue receiving more opportunities. Starting your day with gratitude can set a positive and optimistic tone for everything that follows. You must keep in mind that gratitude is not limited only to material things. You can also be grateful for your skills, for the lessons learned from past challenges, and for the future opportunities you are looking forward to. Simply put, gratitude is more than a polite word. It is a powerful tool to manifest your desires and to maintain a positive and receptive attitude towards life. Number 7. You have to surround yourself with worth people. The people you are close to have a huge impact on your life. Have you ever noticed how you start to adopt the habits and ways of thinking of the people you spend the most time with? This is no coincidence. The people around you can influence your success and how you see the world more than you realize, even more than your own genes. From the moment we are born, we are influenced by 2 main things: what we inherit from our parents and the environment in which we grow up. But the interesting thing is that, while we can't change our genes, we can change our environment and the people we surround ourselves with. In fact, it is said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this is usually true both intellectually and financially. And that's why it's so important to hang out with people who are already where you want to be. As you improve your life and your way of thinking, you will find that you begin to attract a different type of people. People who are also trying to improve, who have goals, a desire to progress, and a positive mentality. These people not only inspire you, but also motivate you to be better. If you surround yourself with people who have no ambitions, you will also likely feel unmotivated and unwilling to do great things. On the contrary, if you surround yourself with positive, motivated, and successful people, that energy is contagious and drives you to continue growing. To surround yourself with worthwhile people, you can also try to build relationships with mentors who have achieved what you want. If you don't have in-person access, you can even learn from them through books or videos. Mentors can offer valuable advice and lessons lessons that will save you time and mistakes. You can also think about joining groups or communities that share your interests and goals, either online or in person. If there are people in your life who are always negative or don't really have ambitious goals, it may be time to distance yourself from them. In simple terms, don't leave your friendships to chance. Actively seek out people who inspire you and help you grow. By doing so, you will not only improve your life, but you will also become a source of inspiration to others. Number 8, get out of your comfort zone. First, we must understand that we all live in a kind of mold, a way of thinking and acting that we have learned throughout our lives. This mold limits us and makes us believe that we cannot get out of it, that we cannot be different or do things we have never done before. As Bob Proctor tells us, actually we can. Leaving your comfort zone means doing things that are uncomfortable or unfamiliar to you. It is when you dare to go beyond what is easy and safe for you. In other words, the comfort zone is like that mental and physical space where you feel safe and in control, but where you may also not be growing or learning new things. But to get out of this comfort zone, you also need to use your imagination. Do you remember when you were a child and you could imagine anything? You could be an astronaut, a superhero, or whatever you wanted. That ability to imagine did not disappear. We have simply left it aside. The key is to reconnect with that imagination and use it to visualize what we really want in life. When you start imagining what you want, you are building a new image of yourself. But be careful, just imagining is not enough. You have to act and pay the price. This means that there will be effort, sacrifice, and moments when you want to give up. This is where many fail because doubt appears. Doubt is that little internal enemy that tells you you can't do it, you're not good enough, or it's too hard. When it appears, you have to ignore it and move on. You can't afford to doubt if you really want to break out of the box and get what you want. So, are you ready to get out of your comfort zone? Start by clearly imagining what you really want. Act accordingly and don't let doubt stop. Anyway, if you do this every day, you will be surprised with the results. Bob Proctor has taught us that perseverance and action are key to achieving our dreams. Don't underestimate the power of small daily habits because they are the ones that will lead you to great achievements. So, start today, follow these tips, and watch your life change in ways you never imagined. What habits mentioned by Bob Proctor are you going to start implementing? Are you ready to transform your life? We'll read you in the comments. That's all for today. If you found this content useful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video.